the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from the Rice Producers Association compound at Anna Regina, where the Minister of Agriculture has just met in a follow-up meeting with farmers. And just before this live began, some farmers were expressing their concerns, and some of the concerns that would have slipped through from the last time the minister was here and would have not been addressed adequately. So the minister again is on the ground trying to get a feel of how the farmers are affected and how they best can help. I'm going to try to get a little update from the minister himself. Hi, morning, brother. I'm going to try to get an update from the minister himself for you, for him to give us a short update as to how he thinks this meeting went. The minister meeting was addressing general concerns of a lot of these farmers, and now he's addressing some individual issues that people might have. So again, I'm going to try to get the minister. You got the regional chairman here, you got members of the Rice Producers Association board here. You have the minister have with him the head of NDIA on the ground, and a lot of the technical people as it relates to different things. And you see the minister himself is looking at different issues. People are looking at survey documents and so on to bring some clarity for the rice farmers. It's difficult. A lot of people are still dissatisfied with it, like with everything else in life. A lot of people are still dissatisfied with the kind of results they're getting. But the minister is on the ground and trying to deliver. As I tell you, just before this live, one individual was dissatisfied with the proposal that was made from some seed paddy. Other persons were very much satisfied with what they received, and one person was not supportive of the seed, just the seed paddy idea. Since rice farmers are looking at their losses and how they have been affected. Again, I'm going to try to get from the minister what and how. Yeah, brother. Yeah, man. How he think this meeting went, and what the ministry, what the ministry, which the minister heads up, the Ministry of Agriculture, what the ministry plans to do for rice farmers. So just bear with me a little. And remember again, the Guyanese Critic brings it to you live because we don't want any editing. We don't want what the people say to be misinterpreted. Whatever the Guyanese Critic brings to you is the facts. Ms. Vel. So this is the regional chairman. Hey, Lionel, I'm back with us. Hi, Ms. Velma. I know you've been moving. I'm live, by the way. I know you've been moving the minister around, and you're going and being the regional chairman. A lot of the people's concerns come directly to you. You filter that directly to the minister. Just give us a quick update as to what this meeting was about and how you think you guys are better helping the farmers and residents in general on the Essequibo coast.
Well, basically, one of the biggest problem right now is the increase of the fertilizer. That was the problem with the farmers, so that's why we engaged Minister to come and share with them the government's intervention in bringing the price of the fertilizer down. And it's something beyond government's control also, because it's an international, it's a worldwide something. So because of COVID, the increase of this fertilizer. So that's why we're having this one-on-one with them, for them to understand, and government would further intervene. We cannot make a commitment, but they're talking to their bilateral partners in order for us to be able to curb this and have some relief coming to the farmers.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Velma. So that is Ms. Velma, and she's the regional chairman for Region 2 and our regional chairwoman for Region 2. And now we're going to have I'm going to request a short update from the minister for this meeting, because the minister is going to give us, I'm hoping he could give us a little quick review of all the meetings that he go to, because there are going to be multiple meetings today. So for those of you who have just tuned into the Guyanese Critic Live, I'm coming to you from Anna Regina on the Essequibo coast, and I'm in the compound of the Rice Producers Association. And the minister is here, and you would have heard the regional chairwoman speak about the fact that rice farmers have been affected, or are being affected by the rising prices of fertilizer, one of the main components in bringing up a good yield of rice. So rice farmers are bothered by this pricing, which if you do your research, if you just Google it, you realize the price for fertilizer has gone up worldwide. It is not specific to Guyana. But nonetheless, the government has to use whatever latitude it has, whatever relationship it has with people who, nations who produce fertilizer, and try to see what best it can do, because these things have taxes on them and so on. If they have taxes on them, can it be taken off? What adjustments can government do to bring some relief to farmers? And the Minister of Agriculture here is with the farmers and on the ground and trying to see what best he can do. So you are satisfied with what you are? Give me a quick thing. We're live right now. Are you guys satisfied with where these meetings are going and meeting ministers? Just give me an update. What's your take?
We satisfied to a point.
Roger.
Right.
So you're waiting to see the outcome?
What's the end result? We can't satisfy the end result.
Okay.
You understand?
So you're here, but have you put forward your concerns to the minister?
Yes. At least the minister promised to look into these things, and we're hoping that it comes to fruitful.
Outside of that, this government is a new government, and they've been in for a year, right? Taking into consideration there's been a pandemic, we had flooding and everything else. Are you satisfied with the performance of this? Because being a rice farmer, don't let me say the whole government. Are you satisfied with the performance of this minister specifically? Because this minister is flying, any issue, he come in and listen to your concerns, and are you satisfied with how this minister is performing?
Well, the minister is coming and reaching the people, but the people at the bottom is not putting out the work. You understand? There's a raise issue with him.
So you have to make the minister aware of the shortcomings.
Issue with him, with the dams. We were promised stone and loom, and we didn't get any since last year when the government went forward. The people at the bottom are doing their job. They need to look into the people at the bottom.
So but have you let the minister know of the shortcomings down at the bottom?
I told him just now.
Okay, beautiful. You got any concerns you want to address, buddy? You satisfied, chat?
Another thing with the dam there.
Dams.
Another thing with the rice millers. They're buying this body at the earlier crop is a very low price, and then the end of the crop is gone high. I can't understand that because we want each farmer to get a level playing field at this price. It is millions of dollars going to their pocket, and we don't see. You understand?
All right.
Right.
You still got to...
Yeah, you got to pay the high price of the board. It's like a whole board, and then now come to buy it at the high cost.
Okay.
You tell the government to implement
Fair
that.
for the early farmers to get a low price, which he has the quality, and the later farmers getting a higher price, and many of them don't have the quality.
All right, I hear you. So the minister is doing, again, one-on-one now after having a general meeting. You would have heard the concern of one rice farmer. I'm seeing if anybody else want to have their input. It seems that everybody so far are very hopeful about what is going to come out of these meetings. As you heard, one person said the minister has made promises. Highly unlikely the minister is not going to keep those promises because the minister is working in tandem with his team, the specialist team of people. You got people from the Rice Producers Association here. You have the regional chairwoman here. So if the minister is making a commitment, to some extent he should be knowledgeable about what he's saying here to, for the most part, be able to deliver. But there are cases where the minister would make decision. I have not come across them, but it's a human thing. You make a decision, and then when the stats is put before you, you realize it's something undeliverable. But the people are very hopeful about the minister being on the ground. So let me give Minister, I know I'm live, by the way. I know we got a lot of meetings to go through, different people to meet, but a quick review of what's here and where we're moving forward to.
So the farmers here had some concern. The number one concern was the increase of fertilizer. But I've explained to them what we are doing as a government because it's a worldwide phenomenon, not only in Guyana. The fertilizer price have increased across the world because of the natural gas price increase. And natural gas is an important ingredient to produce fertilizer. So, and I also told them what the president have said also, that we are working now directly with bilateral partners to see if we could bring in fertilizer to help it. So they have understood what we are doing as a government. They appreciate what we are doing. Some of the other issues that they raised were dam issues, rates and taxes, which I have dealt with, and I think generally they are satisfied now. You could see the environment here. Everybody is helping. I think that this was the main thing that local people could have done with the farmers so that they would have an understanding what the government is doing. The farmers appreciate what the president, the vice president, and the government is doing to ensure to bring relief to them. And I think that they appreciate greatly over the last year all the interventions that we have made to bring ease to their body. So I think it was a very good meeting.
Thank you, Minister. So you would have heard from the Minister of Agriculture, yourself, and you would have heard from a rice producer who is hopeful as the minister is as it relates to these meetings and government moving forward and rice farmers getting a satisfactory response, something that could see them making money and developing themselves. So the Guyanese Critic coming to you live from the Essequibo Coast. Anna Regina, I'll be coming to you with further lives as the minister meet different sections of the Essequibo Coast.